Hey, hi guys. In today's lesson, we're going to see how we use the word lo que in Spanish. Okay, so pay attention and let's start. All right, in Spanish, we say lo que. Okay, and we can use this word lo que in English to say what, but also we can use it to say whatever. Okay, so remember, lo que in English has two meanings: to say what and to say whatever, okay? So now let's start with the first one. Let's start with lo que as what, okay? Now let's see when to use lo que as what, okay? Number one, we're going to use it at the beginning of a sentence when you want to show how you or someone feels about something, okay? So remember, what, lo que, is going to be used at the beginning of a sentence when you want to show how you or someone feels about something, okay? Now let's see some examples so you will understand this better, okay? Here we have this sentence, and it's saying, what worries me is failing the test. Okay, in English, we say, what worries me is failing the test. Okay, now in Spanish, we have to say, lo que, what. Okay, what in this sentence means lo que in Spanish. Okay, so to say, what worries me, in Spanish, we have to say, lo que me preocupa, what worries me, lo que me preocupa, okay, is failing the test, okay, es reprobar el examen in Spanish, okay? So if you want to say, what worries me is failing the test, then in Spanish you have to say, lo que me preocupa es reprobar el examen, okay? And now, as you can see, this sentence is showing how you feel about something, okay? You're showing that you're worried about failing the test, okay? So if you want to show how you feel about something, then you have to use the word what worries me, lo que me preocupa, in this case, in this sentence, okay? And now we have this sentence. What interests him is getting a new credit card. Okay? So if you want to say what interests him or what interests me in case of you, or in case of if you are a guy, what interests him or what interests her, then in Spanish you have to say lo que le interesa, what interests him, okay? Lo que le interesa is getting a new credit card. Es sacar is getting a new credit card. Una nueva tarjeta de crédito. Okay? Also, you are showing how you feel about something. You are feeling interested, okay? So, in this case, what is meaning lo que in Spanish, okay? What interests him, lo que le interesa, okay? Now we have another sentence. What stresses her out is not finishing the project, okay? What stresses her out in Spanish means lo que le estresa a ella. Okay, remember in Spanish you can remove the personal pronoun, and also you can say lo que le estresa, and also you can remove a ella. Okay, you can omit that. You can say lo que le estresa a ella, or only you can say lo que le estresa. Okay, what stresses her out, lo que le estresa, is not finishing the project. Es no terminar el proyecto. Okay, one more time. What stresses her out? Okay, you're showing how you feel about something. What stresses her out? Lo que le estresa a ella is not finishing, es no terminar the project. El proyecto, okay? Now we have this sentence. What she loves is playing the guitar, okay? So if you want to say this in Spanish, you have to say lo que ella ama, what she loves, okay? As you can see, we are showing how someone is feeling, okay, about something. In this case, playing the guitar. What she loves, lo que ella ama, what she loves, lo que ella ama, is playing, es tocar, is playing, es tocar, the guitar, la guitarra. Okay, so to say what she loves, you have to say in Spanish, lo que ella ama, lo que ella ama. Okay, and then es tocar la guitarra, is playing the guitar, okay? And now I have this sentence. What she hates is getting up early. Okay, so to say this in Spanish, we have to say lo que ella odia. Okay, what, lo que she hates, ella odia, is getting up early. Es levantarse temprano. Okay, so remember to say what she hates. In Spanish, you have to say lo que ella odia, okay? As you can see also, here we're showing how we feel about something, okay? How we feel about getting up early, okay? We hate that, so that's why we say what she hates or what I hate, lo que yo odio, what I hate, or what she hates, lo que ella odia, okay? Now we have this other sentence. What they like is playing tennis. Okay, to say this in Spanish, we have to say lo que a ellos les gusta, what they like, lo que a ellos les gusta, what they like es playing tennis, jugar tenis. Okay, so if you want to say what I like, lo que a mí me gusta, what they like, lo que a ellos les gusta, okay? So remember, what is having the meaning of lo que in Spanish, okay? And it's used to express how you feel about something. All right, so this is the second case. We're going to use this word, what, as lo que, okay? When we are having this word, what, at the beginning of a sentence, and we are wanting to give our opinion or suggestion about something, then this word, what, is going to have the meaning, translation of lo que in Spanish, okay? Let's see some examples so this will be clearer for you, okay? Here we have this sentence. Imagine you had a very long day and then you give yourself a suggestion, okay? What you have to do is take a shower because you're feeling super tired, okay? So if you want to say this, in Spanish you have to say lo que tienes que hacer, okay? What, lo que you have to do, tienes que hacer, is take a shower. Es tomar una ducha. Okay, you're suggesting yourself to take a shower. Okay, so if you want to say this in Spanish, you have to say lo que tienes que hacer, what you have to do. Lo que tienes que hacer is take a shower. And now we have this sentence, okay, so you can understand this better. What you have to eat are fruits and vegetables, okay? What you have to eat are fruits and vegetables, okay? This lady is like eating a lot of junky food. So this other lady is saying, please stop doing that because what you have to eat are fruits and vegetables, okay? So she's showing her opinion about the way the lady's eating, okay? So if you want to say what you have to eat, in Spanish you have to say lo que tienes que comer, what you have to eat, lo que tienes que comer, okay, are fruits, son frutas, and vegetables, y verduras. Okay, one more time. Lo que tienes que comer, what you have to eat, are fruits, son frutas, and vegetables, y verduras, okay? And now we have this sentence. What you have to do is calm down, okay? So if you are like super stressed and your friend is there and she's wanting to give you a suggestion about what to do in those situations where you are like super stressed and your friend is telling you what you have to do is calm down, okay? What you have to do, lo que tienes que hacer, okay? What you have to do, lo que tienes que hacer es calm down, tranquilizarte, okay? One more time, if you want to say what you have to do, in Spanish you have to say lo que tienes que hacer. Lo que tienes que hacer, what you have to do, is calm down, es tranquilizarte, okay? As you can see, it's a suggestion, opinion or suggestion. Now we have this sentence. What you have to learn is how to be more patient. Okay, imagine you are with your psychotherapist, and then your psychotherapist is like telling you what things to do to improve your life. Okay, and if she's telling you, oh my God, what you have to do is learn how to be more patient. Okay, so if you want to say what you have to learn, in Spanish, you have to say lo que tienes que aprender, lo que tienes que aprender, what you have to learn, what, lo que, you have to learn, tienes que aprender, is how to be, es como ser, is how to be more patient, más paciente, okay? What you have to learn is how to be more patient. Lo que tienes que aprender es cómo ser más paciente. And now we have number 3, okay? You have to use the word what, lo que, okay, when you want to bring back information you already knew about, okay? It could be an idea, an opinion, an action, or a noun. Okay, so if you want to bring back information you already knew about, then you have to use what as lo que. Okay, to express an idea, opinion, action, or a noun. And now let's see some examples so you will understand it better. Okay, here we have this sentence. What she says is very interesting, okay? Here we are expressing an idea or opinion, okay? It's very interesting. That idea or that opinion is very interesting. So if we want to say what she says is very interesting in Spanish, then you have to say lo que ella dice, what, lo que she says, ella dice, is very interesting. Es muy interesante. Okay? What she says, lo que ella dice, is very interesting. Okay? So you're showing an idea or opinion. That's why what is having this meaning in Spanish. Lo que. Okay? All right, so now we have this other example, okay, to express an idea or an opinion. Here we have this question. Did you get what I say? Did you get my idea, the opinion I gave about something? Okay, so to say this in Spanish, you have to say, ¿captaste? Did you get? ¿Captaste? What? Lo que I say, dije. Okay, did you get what I say? ¿Captaste lo que yo, what I say? Remember, you can omit the personal pronoun. Okay, so you can say captaste lo que dije or captaste lo que yo, what I say. Okay, so remember, if you want to express an idea or an opinion, you have to use what as lo que in Spanish, okay? Now let's see other examples with actions, okay? Here we have this sentence. What she does, it's beautiful, okay? Here we are describing an action. What she does in this case, sculpting. She is sculpting and that is an action. Okay, so if you are expressing an action, also this word what in Spanish is going to be lo que. Okay, what she does, lo que ella hace, what she does, lo que ella hace, okay, action, it's beautiful, es hermoso. What she does is beautiful. Lo que ella hace es hermoso. And also we have this sentence. It's representing an action also, okay? What he did was very disrespectful, okay? Here we're talking about an action, okay? What he did. In this case, he was trying to like touch that girl, okay? So what he did, lo que él hizo, what he did, lo que él hizo was very, fue muy disrespectful, irrespetuoso. Okay, one more time to say what he did was very disrespectful. In Spanish, you have to say lo que él hizo, what? Lo que he did, él hizo, was very disrespectful. Fue muy irrespetuoso. Okay, one more time, just in Spanish. Lo que él hizo fue muy irrespetuoso. Okay. And now we have a noun. This is not what I expected. Here we're talking about a cloth, okay? In this case, a sweater. The sweater, this is not, we are referring to the sweater by saying, this is not, okay? This is not what I expected. In Spanish, we have to say, esto no es, this is not, esto no es what, lo que I expected, esperaba. Okay, as you can see, you can remove the pronoun. Esto no es lo que yo, this is not what yo expected. Okay, remember in Spanish, you can remove, omit the personal pronoun and just say, esto no es lo que esperaba. Okay, also you can say, esto no es lo que yo, but also you can omit it, okay? And say, esto no es lo que esperaban. Here we are talking about a noun, okay? This is not what I expected. Esto no es lo que esperaba. And here we have another sentence. Did you like what I gifted you? Did you like what I gifted you? To translate this in Spanish, we have to say, ¿te gustó? did you like, te gustó, what, lo que, I gifted you, te regalé, okay? ¿Te gustó lo que te regalé? Did you like what I gifted you? Okay? And now let's see number 2. When this word, lo que, has this meaning in English, okay? Whatever. Whatever. Okay, now let's see when this word, whatever, has this meaning in Spanish, okay? Lo que sea. Lo que sea. Let's see some sentences so you can see when to use this word, whatever, as lo que sea in Spanish, okay? Imagine someone is asking you, oh, what do you want for dinner? What do you want for dinner? And then if you are not like a picky person and then you like everything, then you say, oh, whatever, bring me whatever you have. Then if you want to say this in Spanish, you have to say, ¿qué quieres de cenar? What you want for dinner? What you want for dinner? ¿Qué quieres de cenar? Okay, and if you don't mind, if someone is giving you whatever that person is having, then you can say whatever, and you will use this as lo que sea in Spanish, okay? What you want for dinner, ¿qué quieres de cenar? Oh, whatever. Lo que sea. Lo que sea. I don't mind, okay? Now we have this other sentence. It's if someone is asking you what you want to drink, okay? ¿Qué quieres de tomar? What you want to drink. ¿Qué quieres de tomar? If you don't mind also and you like whatever they have, then also you can use this word as lo que sea in Spanish, okay? So if you answer, oh, whatever you have, then in Spanish you have to say lo que sea que tengas, whatever you have, lo que sea que tengas, okay? Whatever you have. And now let's see when we're going to use this word, whatever, as lo que. Okay, so pay attention. In this sentence, we are going to use this word, whatever, okay, as lo que. If you say whatever happens, then you have to say pase lo que pase, whatever happens, pase lo que pase, I'll be there, estaré ahí, I'll be there, estaré ahí for you, para ti. Okay, so if you want to say whatever happens, pase lo que pase, I'll be there for you, okay? Estaré ahí para ti. Whatever happens, I'll be there for you. In Spanish will be pase lo que pase, whatever happens, I'll be there for you. Estaré ahí para ti. And here we have another example, okay? If you want to say, I'll do whatever I want. I'll do whatever I want. Then in Spanish, you have to say, yo haré lo que quiera, okay? So in this case, this word, whatever, has the meaning of lo que. I'll do, yo haré, whatever, lo que I want, quiera. Okay, one more time. Yo haré lo que quiera. I'll do whatever I want. Now we have this other sentence. If you want to say whatever you need, just tell me. Whatever you need, just tell me. Then in Spanish you have to say lo que necesite, whatever you need, lo que necesite, just tell me. Solo dígame. whatever you need, lo que necesite or lo que necesites, just tell me. Solo dígame. Solo dime or solo dígame. Okay? All right, so now let's see some special cases, okay? So pay attention. In phrases where you will not find the word what written in English, but you have to say and write lo que in Spanish, okay? So in these phrases, you will not find the word what written in English, okay? But you have to say and write lo que in Spanish, okay? Even if you don't find this word what, you have to write lo que, okay? Phrases with the word everything, okay? Not all the sentences apply. So now I'm going to explain you. With phrases with the word everything, the meaning of the word everything in Spanish is todo. Todo. Okay, now in the following sentences that I'm going to show you, this word everything is meaning everything. Todo. Okay, we are not going to use lo que because we are going to talk about nouns. Okay, it can be a person, an animal, okay? But if you're talking about an action, then you have to put lo que. Okay, so now let's start with these sentences so you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, in this sentence, we have everything here is a mess. Okay, everything here is a mess. We're talking about a place, okay? In this case, my room, okay? And I'm having clothes right there. So I'm talking about a place. I'm not talking about an action, okay? So the meaning of this sentence in Spanish will be todo, everything, todo, everything here, aquí, here, aquí, es a mess, un desorden. Okay, as you can see, we are not using the word lo que because we are talking about clothes, a place or clothes. We are not talking about actions, okay? So if you are not talking about an action, then everything is not an issue for you. You don't have to say lo que, okay? You just have to say everything here is a mess. Todo, okay? The meaning of everything will be just todo, just that, okay? Everything here is a mess. Todo aquí es un desorden because you're talking about a place, okay? And now I have this other example, okay? You are everything for me. You are everything for me. You're talking about what? A person, okay? You are everything for me. Tú eres, you are, tú eres, everything, todo, for me, para mí. Okay, so here you don't have to use the word lo que with everything, okay? You just have to say todo, everything. You are everything to me, or you are everything for me. Tú eres todo para mí. Okay, we're talking about a person. So if you're talking about a person, about an animal, whatever, but it's not an action, then the word everything is going to be just todo. Todo. Okay? But now let's see when this word everything is going to have an extra meaning, okay? Lo que. Lo que. If you're having everything plus an action, then the meaning of this word will have an extra meaning, okay? In Spanish, lo que. Everything plus an action or an action plus everything, okay? So just have this in mind and let's see some examples so you will understand this better, okay? Here I have this sentence. As you can see, we have the word everything, okay? So it's like nga, 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 nga. That means you have to pay attention, okay? Everything I do, todo lo que. Okay, we're talking about an action. And then next to the word everything, we have an action. Everything I do. Okay, so if we're talking about an action, then this word everything will mean in Spanish todo and then plus that lo que. Todo lo que. Todo lo que. Okay, and then the action hago. Everything I do, todo lo que hago, I do it for you. Lo hago por ti. Okay, so if next to the word everything you're having an action, then that means that in Spanish you have to say todo lo que. Okay, everything, todo lo que I do, hago, because it's an action, okay? I do it for you. Lo hago por ti. So if you're having the word everything and next to the word everything you're having an action, I do, then you have to add an extra meaning to this word, okay? Todo lo que. It won't be just todo, because remember the word everything has a meaning of todo. But if you're having next to that word an action, then the meaning will be todo lo que, and then the action, hago, I do it for you. Lo hago por ti. Okay, now let's see another sentence. We have this sentence. I think I have everything I need. I think I have everything I need. Okay, imagine that you are ready for traveling, okay, to any place, and then you say, oh, I think I have everything I need. So if you want to say this in Spanish, then you have to say, pienso, I think, pienso, I think, I have, que tengo, everything, todo lo que I need, necesito. As you can see, next to the word everything, you have, again, a sentence with an action, okay? So if next to the word everything you're having an action, then that means that you have to add an extra meaning to the word todo, and you have to include the word lo que, okay? Pienso que tengo, I think I have, pienso que tengo everything, todo lo que I need, necesito, okay? Now let's see another example we have here. I bought everything we need for the party. I bought everything we need for the party. If you want to say this, in Spanish you have to say, compré, I bought, compré everything, todo lo que we need, necesitamos for the party, para la fiesta. Okay, again, you're having the word everything. And next to the word everything, you're having an action. Okay, so that means you have to add lo que next to the word todo. Okay, so if you want to say, I bought everything we need for the party, in Spanish, you have to say, compré todo lo que necesitamos para la fiesta, okay? We're talking about things we need for the party, okay? And now let's see phrases with the word all, okay? So you have to pay attention with the word everything. If next to the word everything you're having an action, then that means that you have to add an extra meaning to the word everything, which means todo in Spanish, okay? And then you have to add lo que, todo lo que. If next to the word everything you're having an action, okay? It will happen exactly the same with the word all, okay? Phrases with the word all. The meaning of the word all in Spanish is todo, toda, todos, todas. Okay, if you're talking about something with male gender, singular, then you have to say todo. If you're talking about singular, okay, female form, then you have to say toda. Now, if you're talking about plural with male gender, then you have to use todos. And if you're talking about a female gender, okay, plural, then you have to use todas, okay? All right, so now let's see these examples so you will understand this better, okay? Now we have this sentence. All my friends are invited to my party, okay? In this sentence, we are talking about my friends. We are not talking about an action. So this word all is going to have the meaning of todos. All my friends, todos mis amigos, all my friends are invited, están invitados to my party. Okay? So we are going to do the same we did with the word everything. If you are talking about people, nouns, then this word all is going to have the meaning of todo, toda, todos, todas. Okay? All my friends are invited to my party. Todos mis amigos están invitados a mi fiesta. Okay? We're talking about people, so the word all has this meaning. Todos in Spanish. Okay? Now let's go to another example so you will understand this. Now we have this example. All the students failed the test. Again, we're talking about people, okay? So this word all is going to have the meaning of todo, toda, todos, todas. In this case, we're talking about the students, we're talking about plural, and we're talking about male and female gender, okay? So in this case, we're going to use the meaning todos, all, todos. If you were talking about a group of girls only, then you would say todas. Okay? But we're talking about a group of boys and girls, so then you have to use todos. Okay? All the students, todos los estudiantes, failed, reprobaron the test. Okay? So as you can see, we are not talking about actions, so this word all is going to have the meaning of toda, todo, todos, todas. Okay? And now we have this word lo que. Okay? If you have the word all, and next to that word you're having an action, a sentence with an action, then you have to add the meaning lo que next to the word, okay? And also, if you're having first an action and then after that the word all, also you have to add this extra meaning of lo que. Okay, now let's see some examples so you will understand this better. Here we have this sentence. All you need is love. Okay, as you can see, we're having the word all. Okay, and next to that word, we're having a sentence with an action. Okay, we're having an action. In this case, you need. All you need is love. todo lo que. Okay, you have to add an extra meaning. It's not going to be todo you need, tú necesitas, is love, es amor. No, you have to add an extra word. Todo lo que. Okay? All you need, todo lo que necesitas, because you're having an action, is love, es amor. Okay, so if you're having an action, then you have to add an extra meaning, todo lo que. Okay, all you need, todo lo que necesitas, es amor. And now we have this example. I bought all I wanted. I bought all I wanted. To say this in Spanish, you have to say yo compré, I bought, yo compré all, todo lo que I wanted, quería. Again, we're talking about an action. Next to the word all, we are having an action. So that means we have to add an extra meaning to the word all, todo. Okay, and after that, we have to say lo que. Okay, I bought, yo compré all, todo lo que I wanted, quería. Okay? Now I have this other example. He said all he had to say. He said all he had to say. Okay? To say this in Spanish, you have to say él dijo, he said, él dijo, and here we have the word all, todo lo que, because we're having an action next to that word all. Okay? Él dijo, he said, all, todo lo que he had to say, tenía que decir. Okay, one more time. Él dijo todo lo que tenía que decir. He said all he had to say. Okay, so if you're having next to the word all an action, then you have to add an extra meaning, extra word, todo lo que. If you're having next to the word all an action, okay? And now we have this other example. I gave you all I had. Okay? I gave you all I had. To say this, in Spanish, you have to say, te di todo lo que tenía. Okay? Again, as you can see next to the word all, you're having a sentence with an action. All I had. So if you're having next to the word all a sentence with an action, then the word all, todo, will have an extra word with lo que. Okay? I gave you, te di, I gave you all, todo lo que I had, tenía. I gave you all I had, te di todo lo que tenía. All right, so now let's see another special case, okay? Don't say write lo que, okay, in Spanish, in phrases where you will find the word what written in English, but next to that word, there's a verb in infinitive form, okay? Now let's see what we're talking about with examples, okay? As you can see, don't use lo que if you are having the word what. But next to that word, you're having a verb in infinitive form, then you don't have to say lo que. You don't have to use this word, okay? Now let's see some examples so you will understand this better, okay? Here we have this sentence. If you want to say, I don't know what to eat today. Okay? If you want to say this, in Spanish, you have to be aware you're having the word what written, okay? Now, next to that word, you're having a verb in infinitive form, to eat, to eat. So if you're having the word what, and next to that word, you're having an action in infinitive form, then that means you don't have to use this word lo que in Spanish, okay? So the translation of this sentence would be no sé, I don't know, no sé what, qué, to eat, hacer de comer. Okay, as you can see, this word what is not having the meaning of lo que. It's just having the meaning of que without lo. Okay, so if you're having the word what and next to that word you're having a verb in infinitive form, then you just have to say que, not lo que. Okay, I don't know what to eat today, translated to Spanish, would be no sé, I don't know, no sé what, qué, to eat, hacer de comer today, el día de hoy. Okay? Now let's see another sentence. Here we have, he doesn't know what to say because he's really nervous. Okay? If you want to say this, in Spanish you have to say, he doesn't know, él no sabe, he doesn't know, él no sabe. Okay, and then we're having the word what. But next to the word what, we have a verb in infinitive form, so we just have to put que in Spanish, okay? Not lo que, just que. He doesn't know, él no sabe what, que, to say, decir, because, porque, he is really nervous. Está muy nervioso. Okay? He doesn't know what to say because he's really nervous. In Spanish would be, él no sabe qué decir porque está muy nervioso. Okay, so you're having the word what plus the verb in infinitive form, then you don't have to say lo que. You just have to say que. What? Que. And now here we have another example, okay? She doesn't know what to write for her new book. If you want to say this, in Spanish you have to say, ella no sabe, she doesn't know, ella no sabe what to write, que escribir, what to write, que escribir for her new book, en su nuevo libro. Okay, she doesn't know what to write for her new book. Ella no sabe qué escribir en su nuevo libro, okay? Again, you're having the word what plus an action in infinitive form. Then that means you don't have to put, write, or say lo que. Okay, the meaning of this word, what, would be simply que. And now we have this sentence, okay? I don't know what to draw in my new sketchbook. I don't know what to draw in my new sketchbook, sorry. If you want to say this in Spanish, you have to say yo no sé, I don't know what to draw, qué dibujar, okay? What to draw, qué dibujar in my new sketchbook. En mi nuevo sketchbook, okay? Again, as you can see, we're having the word what, and next to that word, we're having a verb in infinitive form. So that means we don't have to say lo que or write lo que in Spanish, okay? We just have to write what que, okay? All right, guys, so now let's see if all was kind of clear for you, okay? And let's practice with some exercises, okay? So I will give you some sentences. You have to translate these sentences into Spanish, okay? According to the rules we already saw, okay? So this is the first sentence. What I love the most is drawing. How would you translate this into Spanish? What I love the most is drawing. You're having the word what. Okay, and you're talking about opinions. So the translation would be what I love the most is drawing. The translation would be lo que amo más, what I love the most, okay, is drawing, is dibujar. Here we have to put lo que because we're talking about something we feel, okay? Something we feel about drawing. We love that, so we have to put lo que amo más, what I love the most is drawing, okay? And now we have this sentence. What you have to do is stop eating junky food. How would you translate this into Spanish? What you have to do is stop eating junky food. We're talking about a suggestion, okay? What do you have to do? Then how would you translate this into Spanish? The translation would be, the answer would be, lo que tienes que hacer, what you have to do, okay? It's a suggestion. What you have to do, lo que tienes que hacer. If it's a suggestion, then the word what has the meaning of lo que in Spanish, okay? Lo que tienes que hacer, what you have to do, es parar de comer, is stop eating, es parar de comer, is stop eating junky food, comida chatarra, okay? And now we have this sentence. Everything you prepared was delicious. How would you translate this into Spanish? Everything you prepared was delicious. You're having the word everything. And next to the word everything, you have an action. So, how would you translate it? The translation would be todo lo que preparaste, okay? You're having an action. So next to the word everything, todo, you have to put lo que because you're talking about an action, okay? Everything you prepared, todo lo que preparaste, everything you prepared was, estuvo, or estaba delicious, delicioso. Okay, everything you prepared, todo lo que preparaste. Okay, next to the word everything, we have an action, so we have to put lo que next to the word todo, everything, okay? Todo lo que preparaste, everything you prepared, okay? Now I have this sentence. How would you translate it? Thanks for all you have done for me. Thanks for all you have done for me. How would you translate this into Spanish? You're having the word all, and next to the word all, you are having an action, a sentence with an action. So what do you have to do? Check the rules, the special cases. Here you have to put lo que, okay? So the translation of this would be, thanks for all you have done for me. Gracias, thanks for, gracias por, thanks for everything or all, thanks for all you have done, todo lo que has hecho, you're having an action, so then you have to add an extra word, lo que, todo lo que has hecho por mí, everything you have done for me. Okay? And now we have this sentence. How would you translate this into Spanish? I don't know what to do in my vacation. I don't know what to do in my vacation. You're having the word what. And next to the word what, you're having a verb in infinitive form. Then, how would you translate this sentence according to that? Special cases. I don't know what to do in my vacation. Then you don't have to put the word lo que, okay? Then you just have to say, yo no sé, I don't know what to do, qué hacer, okay? Because you're having the word what, but next to the word what, you're having a verb in infinitive form. So you don't have to say lo que. You just have to say que. Okay, remember that. So the translation would be, yo no sé qué hacer. I don't know what to do. Yo no sé qué hacer in my vacation. En mis vacaciones, okay?